My last video talking about this walnut honey cider that we make, I made a mistake by saying boiling the water. Yeah, we do boil the water. It's 0 parts million, but we don't put the honey in it at boiling temperature. That would be ruining all the goodness. It's got to be less than 40 degrees, just warm enough to melt the wax. That's all. When the Vikings did it, they just lower the bee colony, the whole hive, into warm water, warm enough to melt the wax, but not enough to destroy the goodness. There's so much goodness there that will be destroyed with boiling temperatures, hot temperatures. The propolis, amazing stuff, antibacterial, anti-parasitic. The royal jelly, you know, the nectar, the pollen, it's so good for you. All the stuff that's in the honey, that's all there, isn't it? We don't heat it beyond 40 degrees. Just enough to melt the wax. You scoop the wax off, and we use that for soaps, candles, all sorts of things like that. But the honey is the best part, the real raw honey, unpasteurized. And then I got an apple press, and we're going to make apple and pear cider, 75% cider, apple and pear cider, 25% honey roughly, and then we add the walnuts. The green walnuts is fantastic. The only way to eat the outer shell, once it's dried, you can't eat that. You can't eat it, but there's a lot of goodness in the green outer shell. The only way to do it is by pickling them, or what we do is not really pickling them. It's not the right word. It's preserved in alcohol. It's preserved in this honey cider liqueur, and it's delicious. And we make loads of this stuff. Very good barter items or gifts. People have been kind to you. And it's a medicinal, we call it a medicinal grog, a medicinal drink. Walnut infused honey cider. It goes black because the walnuts, and it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Now you drink it, or some people who've made this, they filter out the walnuts, but you don't need to. I think just drink it. You drink it, and then the walnut halves or walnut quarters will be in the bottom. You use a cocktail stick or a fork or something, spoon. You can eat the walnuts after. Have them with cheese, bread, something. It's beautiful. So I just want to clarify that. Now I want to do a silver update. $69 as I'm speaking today. $69. Almost touched 70. It won't be long, it'll be over 70. We're right here at the end of 2025. January the 1st, 2026. China have said no silver exports from China. Or you need special permission to export. You have to ask permission. If they're going to sell jewelry or rings or silver, anything else, you need special permission for it to exit China. Now, if they really stick to that and they don't let hardly any silver out, pretty much all the silver will end up in China, wouldn't it? It's like a non-escape trap. Any silver going around the world will end, it goes to China, doesn't come out. You can end up with most of the silver in China, which is what they want. And I think other countries will start to do this as well. Imagine America. They said it's a strategic metal, they're going to be careful exporting it. But what if they said no silver exports? You know, any silver that goes into America doesn't come out. Now, and what about the original countries it starts from? Mostly in South America, mostly Mexico, Peru, Bolivia. They're the countries that produce the most silver. What if they said we're not going to let it go? You know, we're going to keep it. The point is, silver's getting very rare, very sought after. The price is going to keep going up at this rate. I long talked about the cup and handle chart formation. It got to $50 in 1979, early 1980. And then it drew a big cup, perfect cup. And then 2011, it was $50 again, drew the other side of the cup. And it didn't go down to the bottom of the cup, it just drew a handle with a nice pretty pattern on the right hand side. And then 2025, it got to $50 again. That's completed 3 times touching 50, the cup and handle chart formation. That's incredibly bullish. After that, shoots up. That's what always happens. And that's what happened. We shot up from there to 70. You ain't seen nothing yet. Sky's the limit. It's going to keep going up at this rate. There will be pullbacks for sure. And I'd say when there are pullbacks, try and buy in the pullbacks, but it won't make much difference. Don't worry if you bought and there's a bit of a pullback and the price is a bit lower than when you bought. It won't make much difference. The trend is up. It will be up and down, up and down. There will be pullbacks. We're expecting a big pullback now. And when I say pullback, that's the correct term to use, because imagine you've got a slingshot or a catapult and you've got it facing up in the air, you pull it back. That's what they're doing. If the price of silver goes down, you're pulling back that catapult till it gets to the full stretch. Boom, let go. It shoots up. So just keep buying. I know it's getting hard. It's getting very hard to buy silver. What I mean is it's becoming unobtainium. It's a fictional substance in the Avatar movies. Unobtainium. It means you can't, it's hard. I mean, it's not completely impossible to get it. Unobtainium just means it's difficult to get it, and it is difficult. Everywhere says sold out, waiting stock, awaiting stock. And another point I really want to clarify now to do with this: never sell to a dealer. Never, ever, ever sell to a dealer. What we want to do is drain available supply. We want to take silver out of available supply so that all the dealers keep saying awaiting stock, awaiting stock. If you sell to a dealer, you're putting silver back into available supply, and they give you a rubbish price for it, and then they go and sell it for what it's really worth and make a huge profit. You should be selling to the people that the dealers are selling to rather than selling to a dealer. So never sell to a dealer. Keep taking silver out of available supply. We want to drain available supply so that silver becomes unobtainium. It will happen. It is happening. It is inevitable.